Hello everyone, my name is Raluca Gomeja. I'm the founder of Impact2C, a company that is here to support other companies to be more performant and more profitable. In these unprecedented times of coronavirus, lockdown, pandemic, we are here every single day to ask a daily crisis question, a question that is helping you reflecting on solution, on actions and way to move forward out of this crisis. No matter the responsibility that you may have within a corporation, you can play a role. You can reach out to other people in your team. You can reach out to other people around you and start reflecting on what are the best things to do that will help us, all of us, win this crisis. Last week we focused a little bit more on the client side, and this week we are moving forward and we are focusing on the cost side. 2 days ago, we started by asking this question, why not saving cost so we can save jobs? And yesterday, we focused a little bit more on how cost management is linked to training. And today, I want to help you further asking those essential questions. What do we buy? When do you buy? What and why do we buy? How do we buy? Where do we buy? All these essential questions that are linked now down to cost and expensive. Now, thinking about it, why we are buying. Obviously, the reason why we are buying is different when we are in crisis versus on a day-to-day normal operational situation. In a normal situation, buying it's a way for us to continue producing. Now, in crisis, the question is, do we still produce? What are we producing? What are the essential things that we need to continue buying in order to ensure production? Now, when you think about what do we buy, maybe it's time to stop a little bit and take a little bit of, let's say, deeper view of the list of things that we already bought. Let's say before the crisis. Let's take last year, for example. What is on the list of things that your company or even yourself as a person bought last year? How many of those are going automatically, even linked with a direct debit to your bank account? What those things are saying about you? How many of those things are relevant today? So take that list, check this, let's say, a situation of what is happening with the things that you bought last year. Are they somewhere in your inventory? Have been consumed already? What value added did you had from it? And again, for those that are in production area and all the things that you bought eventually went into production or into strategic stocks, at least you will be aware of it. But maybe you will discover within the list of what you bought last year things that are irrelevant, things that you did not even, utilize last year, but they are even more irrelevant right now in lockdown situation. So instead of going into what we buy almost by default, to have a think of what we are buying on purpose. What is the result? What is the return of what we are buying? When in crisis, and because the money are not coming in as much as before, we need to be even more in control of our own cost. So what we are buying, it's an important question. And I will focusing a little bit more tomorrow in why we are buying what we are buying. In the meantime, remember, we are here to ask questions that is helping you reflect. Become your sounding board, become your brainstorming partner to find those answers that could be relevant for your own industry or for your own personal situation. Obviously, these are just questions that are helping reflect, not necessarily that you can apply immediately or, to every kind of business, because that will require a little bit more of, tailor-made solution for your own specific situation. Nonetheless, hopefully that reflection is moving you forward into what really matters, priorities and cost management. Like always, thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward to address to you tomorrow.